Hey viewers, welcome back to the show. This is again my special segment called Pleading the Case, where I try to talk you into doing something or trying something or watching something that you probably wouldn't do if I didn't talk you into it, unless you're doing it already. And this subject is really close to my heart. If you don't know, I'm a minister in my church, and I'm actually the youth pastor over the youth here. But I really want to try to convince you, if you're not going to church, to go, and if you do go to church, to make sure you go regularly. Now, I'm not going to try to beat it into you. I'm not going to throw the word in your face. I just want to be sincere with you. Um, I'm going to be real. Uh, I don't always feel like going to church. Um, I go to two Sunday schools, Sunday school and a ministry training class every week, and I go to church on Sunday morning, and we're going to start having evening service again. So I'll be going to church like 4 times a week. Now, I'm not telling you to go to church 4 times a week, but that's just me because I need to be here to do what I have to do. But you at least need to go to church once a week, and you definitely need to pray and read the Bible every day. But I've heard over the years people say that they're spiritual, and I like to say that I'm spiritual also, but we're not spiritual beings. You know, obviously, if you look at us, the first thing you see is this flesh, and that's physical. So, and if you want to make the case for being spiritual, I'm sure you watch TV. I'm sure you eat. I'm sure you lay around. That's all fleshly stuff. Now, when you start meditating and not eating for years at a time, then I believe, you're spiritual. And I'm not trying to mock anyone, because I understand where you're coming from. Um, it's a lot of broken, messed up churches in the world, but all of them aren't messed up. And a lot of my viewers, I'm sure, stay in Jackson, and it's a buttload of churches there, so I'm sure it's somebody. Um, if you stay in Grenada, it's some good churches in Grenada. Of course, I believe my church is great, but there's other churches. I'm not trying to just get you to come to my church. I want you to be in someone's church, because everybody needs God in their life. And not only do you need God in your life, I'm sure all of you, if not most, have a relationship with God of some kind, and you think, as long as I got God, and that's true. But He didn't make us to be on our own. He made us to be in families. He made us to be in groups. You need other people to press you where you won't go by yourself. It's just like exercise. Not that many people are disciplined enough to push themselves. You need other people there. And yes, it gets hard. Even if you find the best church in the world, you still gonna have problems from people. But that's life. I want to use college for example, because I'm sure most, again, if all of you are either in college or going to college, but you probably don't like a lot of things about your school. I mean, I know people who love Jackson State, but we always complain about the food and the financial aid people, all that. But you still say, hey, I want an education, I want my degree, I want to make something of myself, so I'm going to go to college, I'm going to put up with the crazy roommates, the crazy people trying to steal my mate and things like that, because I want a degree. You need to be the same way with God. If I have to put up with a crazy person here or there, it's all right, because I need to be somewhere where I can learn, where I can grow, where I can have my relationship with God. It says, you have to, in the Bible, you have to work out your own soul salvation, but you shouldn't have to work it out alone. There's people that know more than you. You don't know everything you need to know. It's people who've been where you've been. It's people who've been in worse places than you've been. It's people out there that care. My church, I know everybody in my church, and I've known all of them for years. Well, most of them for years, and a good bit of them are relatives. The pastor is my mom. The assistant pastor is her best friend, so she's like my aunt. So, I mean, I know these people. I love these people anyway, and I still get tired of them. But that's life. That's family. That's how it's supposed to be. You get into arguments with your family members, but it's okay because they still love you. So, I mean, if you don't go to church, try somewhere. I mean, try a different church every Sunday. But don't go in looking for something to be wrong, Because if you go in looking for something to be wrong, you're going to find something wrong. And the things that you find good, it's going to be tainted. Go in there, look, with an open mind. Start off with Bible study, but go in there wanting to learn, wanting to be closer to the Lord, because you're not going to, everybody got problems, and you're not going to make it without God, and again, you need to be pushed, you're not going to do it on your own, and I'm a witness to that. It's days that I don't want to go to Bible study, I don't want to go to church, and I go to church, and it's like I learn things, it's like I feel better just being there, being around the people who care about me, hearing the word of God. So I really, really am begging you to try somewhere. Like I said, start off with Bible study. Then, start with somebody's Bible study and then go to their, Sunday service. But go at least once a week. Right now, most of us aren't in school, but when we get back in school, try some on-campus Bible studies. I know it's plenty of them. I have one of my own. If you would like to come to one of mine, just come in contact with me, and I'll surely invite you. I know RUF, they do Bible study all the time. It's plenty of Bible studies on campus. So pick one that you like, that you feel, comfortable, but not too comfortable with. Not where you don't feel like you're being pushed, not anywhere you're going to be judged, but, again, you need to be pushed. But, again, there's other churches around your area. Go somewhere, sit, be taught, fellowship, engage in praise and worship. Just try to be closer to the Lord. So, I hope I said something that touches you. If not, I tried.